Thanks for watching Shotoku Tech. Please subscribe, share, and like. Thank you very much. So this was my last flight from the National Sport Launch 2019, sponsored by National Association of Rocketry and also sponsored by Rocketry Organization of California. So it's Sunday morning and I wanted to be on the road by 11 a.m. to get home at a reasonable time. And I wanted to fly this Action Cam 56mm rocket with the 4K Action Cam. I have two of these rockets, one with the 24mm motor mount, and this video is about the demise of the one with the 29mm motor mount. We're going to fly it on the F20-4. Seems like a big motor for this rocket, but then remember it's got the big heavy 4K camera in the nose cone. Make sure to stick around to the end to figure out what went wrong and why you shouldn't be in a rush on your last flight of the launch. It's a short flight, so I'm going to slow it down by half. So if you watch my previous Action Cam 56 video, you'll see that the wind played a big part in making it difficult to recover the rocket. Here I opted to use the Jolly Logic chute release, and that holds the parachute in a bundle until the rocket has descended a lot closer, so it makes it easier to recover. And you can see that parachute bundle right here. So at some point during the descent, you realize that the parachute's not going to open, but fortunately, the rocket continues to drift past the first two rows into the third row of attendees, which is completely emptied out at this point. So hopefully the rocket landing won't injure anybody or hurt anything. So let's look at the stills of the aftermath here. Here you can see the rubber band that's still around the parachute. I had placed that there while I was packing the parachute before I decided to install the chute release. Adding the chute release at the last moment, I neglected to remove this rubber band, so the parachute never opened. This is why you must not be in a rush. There's a checklist for a reason. Follow the checklist. If you change the plan, review the propriety of the checklist, including the new additions to the procedure. You can see in this frame that as the rocket does a headstand, the tube towards the forward end of the rocket is pretty well rippled there, and if you look closely around the fin can, there's some rippling there as well. This is pretty much a wash. Obviously the camera is still working, and I'm able to recover the plastic parts and redeploy them on a new rocket. Okay, so let's look at some stills. We did get several good frames of the NSL2019 family photo. Even though the crowd had started to thin out, you get this wonderful aerial shot of everybody that still remains on a Sunday morning here. Make sure to watch my video on Image Composite Editor, a free tool from Microsoft computational photography applications. And as always, please comment, subscribe, share, like. Thanks again.